Was all caught on video. And tonight, it has also prompted neighbors to say more needs to be done to make that very street safer. KTVU's South Bay reporter Mark Sayre live tonight in the Lincoln Glen section of San Jose with new information. Mark.
Well, Mike, a memorial is growing here for the victim who died on Saturday afternoon. You can see it right behind me. But neighbors here along this residential stretch of Foxworthy Avenue are still trying to make sense of what happened. The security camera video is shocking. Coming in from the left side of the screen is a white GMC Denali, which tried to pass another vehicle and crashed head-on into a blue Honda. The Denali flipped over several times and burst into flames, while the Honda flipped onto the sidewalk.
I saw this truck already literally rolling on fire when it landed right in front of my driver.
It all happened right outside of Israel Lomelli's front door at Foxworthy and Jarvis. Lomelli says the crash was so loud he called 911 even before opening his front door.
I started screaming to the officer on the phone, telling that yes, you really got to hurry. Someone is hurt and car is on fire.
San Jose police have released few details about the crash other than to say it's the city's 31st traffic death of 2025. But neighbors estimate that Denali was going perhaps 70 miles an hour in the 35 zone when it hit and killed the driver going in the other direction, identified by family as Ellen Orcutt.
It could have been me. It could have been anybody here in the neighborhood. I've been here for 20 years, and unfortunately, this is the first time that someone dies, but it's not the first time that accidents happen right on this section of Foxworthy.
This additional view of the accident from a dashboard camera shows a driver waiting to pull out of a parking spot when both vehicles come careening by on either side of his car, the Denali on the left and the Honda on the sidewalk to the right. As for why the driver of the Denali was speeding, for now there is nothing official, but neighbors have heard it began with a fight at a nearby store. They also believe these still photos show police carrying rifles, which were later recovered from the Denali.
I was told there was some people trying to hold him and prevent him from driving, and he just didn't listen.
Resident Charmian Lee took these still photos of the aftermath and says speeding has always been an issue along this section of Foxworthy Avenue.
I heard a loud bang and a woman screamed, so I ran out, and what I saw was the white SUV was on fire. There were a lot of people out already trying to help. Some people were trying to pull the door open to help the man inside.
Now, as for the driver of that Denali, San Jose police say he was transported to a local hospital where he does have life-threatening injuries and is in critical condition. But again, police are not confirming any specific details about what might have led up to all of this. You heard the neighbor talk about the fight, possible involvement of drugs or alcohol. None of that has been confirmed at this point by San Jose police. Mike?
Yeah, Mark, I understand there's a lot of unanswered questions at this point in the investigation, but were we able to actually determine where the victim was going in the case here?
The victim is 74 years old, Mike. Her name is Ellen Orcutt. We briefly spoke with her brother this afternoon. Her brother said she lives about a mile away from the accident scene, was actually en route to a bank on Saturday afternoon to get some money to help her grandchildren so they could go out and have a nice weekend. Her brother says that's just the kind of person that she was, always trying to help her family and also help the community.
This tragedy in the South Bay tonight. Mark Sayre live in San Jose with the very latest. Mark, thank you for that. Now